September. Okay, there it goes. Hi, and welcome to A Look Inside Your World. It's September 12th, 2017. Um, got a couple of things here. Uh, really, I think, yeah, three. Just a minute here. Okay. There's the cricket behind the desk. Okay. Crap. Okay. It's taking it forever to start on my end here. I don't know about y'all. Seems like it's forever anyway. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, hello. Um, um, yeah, like the title says. Anyway, um, okay, let's see. Oh no, there it is. Okay, that's weird. Okay, okay. All right then. Um, let's see. I have this here. Let's see. I posted to Google about it, but I just wanted to show it here. I thought it looked really cool. I mean, you ain't got to buy their design or nothing. You can design one yourself, probably. Um, it's a modular building kit for urban gardening. You can build a smaller one than that, however big you want, however big your house is, whatever. You can go on outside. This stuff looked really neat. That's cool. I like that. Anyway, let me show you the little lights there. So, okay, I think that's all of them. Let's do more pictures there. Okay. Okay, okay. See, I wanted to wait and then get to that. I just thought that was neat. Um, it's a good idea, something to do there. Hey, James, September 13th. So, yeah, I thought that was really neat. And also, shit, I should have done this one too. A Star Wars inspired observatory will be built atop a mountain in Cyprus to help NASA. Mm. So that was another one. I did mean to pull that up and I forgot. So I'll get that to show. Okay, just a second here. I had trouble with my USB thing. I don't know what was wrong with it. Um, kept saying power surge, but see, you see it's working. So, um, weird, whatever. So, okay. Oh yeah, I'll put that link in there. I forgot. I'll put them all below too afterwards, so it'll go there. Damn, it did something weird to the chat. That was weird. Hmm. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna post that thing. Got their website too. We even find their website there on that. So. Okay, just a second here. Okay. Okay. There it is. Star Wars Inspired Observatory. Let's see, look at it. It says it will provide NASA with information about celestial phenomena. So that's something people y'all can look into there. It will be built 1,200 meters above sea level in Trudeau's Geopark. It's a UNESCO park. Yay! Anyway, shit. Anyway, that's it. That's like a artist rendering, I guess. Anyway, thought that was kind of neat, and then kind of like, they're helping NASA and UNESCO involved, and yay. Anyway, I'll stick that in there too. So there we go. Okay. Okay. And this one, yeah. See. I mean, we've seen this in Cohen though, so no surprise there. It's the Nike unveils advanced apparel exploration clothing designed by Data. So it's the first in a series of data-informed clothing ranges to be designed by the sportswear giant, and it'll collect data from the wearer. So, yay! It's capsule collection sees performance data collected from athletes fed through a knitting machine, resulting in high-performance garments that provide extra ventilation and coverage where needed. And it sends all your data back to them too. Anyway, I wanted to compare this with another website too. It says the same thing, but there's just a little bit of difference here. So, okay. It says the same stuff. Racially targeted clothing, and of course, nothing new. So, it's set to launch the 14th. That other one had more right up on it though. So. But anyway, just thought that was interesting to point out there. Hey, Foxy. Yeah, I'll throw them two in there too. Yeah, like I said, hey, Spider-Cat. Yes, they are. I believe that. Okay, and which one was that? I need to get this other one here. Okay, just a minute, and I'll put the link to join in there if anybody wants to. So, just a minute here to get my headphones. So, anyway. But that, one garden design that really caught my eye. That was neat. Like I said, you don't have to buy their design. You can design your own. So make it to suit you, not buy their design. So anyway, give me just a second. Talk tangled shit here. Okay, there we go. There you go. Anybody wants to come in here? So, but like I said, I put all that in below. I'm done here. So, so anyway, yeah. Like with the watches and stuff, that's no surprise. And like she said, they put this stuff in movies. Like Foxy said, yeah, no big surprise there. But it's coming in 2 days, so just be aware it's out there. There now. So, and like I said, we already had the smartwatch, those watch things that monitor you and that kind of shit. Now it's the clothing gonna be monitoring you. So anyway, oh yeah, I did. And it's just I searched it, and it's just the same stuff over and over. Just telling about it. That's all it says. So you can look into more who created it and everything. So see you, James. I hope you had fun babysitting. I meant, did you? I know babysitting's always interesting, and you never know what's going to happen. So, okay. There we go.
Hello.
You're out of the box. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Barely. It might be me.
Okay, is this better?
No, it's not me. Let's see. Hang on. Okay, now see something else.
I had my switch off, maybe.
I can cut you up there a little.
Hello, can you hear me?
That's better. So,
Because my
okay.
Yeah, my kid had it. I think he had it on off.
Oh.
But then he has a new set I can go steal. Headphones.
Foxy's subject was that I got that about the nanotech clothing, or I had Syria here, the Deir ez-Zor, stand up with ISIS too. So pick your pick or something else. Yeah.
Oh.
Did you
What?
Did you like that grow? Did you like that grow thing? That was pretty neat, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't see what are you talking about?
The growing thing.
Oh yeah, thing. Definitely. I was looking
neat.
for cool designs that would so it would give a lot of light to a small area.
Yeah.
And I am going to try different designs. But yeah, that would look cool, just an artistic point of view.
Yeah, it would.
Because we have that one flat field that we're going to start gardening, and that would look cool right in the middle next to a fountain or something.
Yeah, it would. I can't. Dang it.
What's going on?
My cat's in my lap.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, but yeah, you can make them many different ways too. So you can put them on your walls even.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make like a off like an angle and like a triangle or something. I mean, a teepee. I mean, there's lots of designs, but there's only this one little area that gets good sun, and I'm going to have it going up the wall to get the most maximum use of the area.
Oh, cool.
But for the smaller stuff and the bigger stuff, I have a field just right across around the corner.
Yeah.
But we have to put up a deer-proof fence first.
Yeah,
Everything would get munched. But yeah, I have a partner. I have a partner up here to help garden with me, so that'll help. Yeah, set it up and everything. Yeah.
Hello, lady.
Yeah, I just got back from shopping. I'm pretty tired right now. Hi, Foxy.
Hello, can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
How are you ladies today?
It's been rainy all day. It's been okay.
Oh my God, we've had it. Yeah, it just started tonight in UK, peeing it down the walls out there.
Mm.
So hence me still up because it's nailed. And I saw your show. I thought I'm still online. So I thought I'd check.
I just came across them a few things and wanted to show them there. You know, I thought that was really neat. That grow thing. So, yeah.
It was a well-known movie actually a while ago. And when I obviously saw the designs, and it was ages ago, I used to watch clothes shows, you know, the design shows, from my model days. And I mean, not showing my age here, but I'll say the late 80s.
Yeah,
you know, and that it doesn't change in the way the design is, but the fabric and what you're saying with the technology now, because I came across a different article, and it linked me into watching this well-known futuristic movie again to see by this time, because before I didn't know, but this time I thought if I can pick up the clues and the clothing, which I did.
Right.
And it's so ironic how you're showing the similar clothing I saw in that movie.
Synchronicity.
There was actually two. One was an English movie, like a zombie type movie, which I don't normally watch, and I don't know why that came up. And then the other one was well-known one, and I won't mention one in case you get a strike on that one. But it was well-known with Bruce Willis in it. All the flying cars everywhere, and in one of the scenes, and what you showed a minute ago with that guy with a hood and thing around his neck, and it showed an image of one of the like, I'm, you know, every else I'm okay kind of character in the film. Yeah, it just reminded what he was wearing, you know, the design set. But now what we talked about with the technology implemented into the making of the clothing. So it just goes to show, like, everything I've been studying today and other subjects and trying to find out about things in my situation. And now, oh my God, that's a minefield. It's still going on. And then we're hearing about all this technology into clothing as well to track our every movement. Well, you know, it's just like, you know, the Matrix movies, really. You think about it, how it all works, isn't it? That sort of triggers my mind off in that direction anyway when I see that.
Yeah. They put it in the movies for a reason, you know.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, and it triggered me off thinking, I thought, you know, sometimes, because I don't use Facebook normally, it's my mates. But I've been using it because the stupid other device is not working. And it's hard to balance this device. It's bloody big. So I'm like chilling out in bed, so I'm trying to keep awake. So if I doze off, I better do it off air. Yeah, exactly. And no, I'm joking. I'm awake so far. Just, yeah, so I was looking at this like, oh my God, my brain's fried today. So I thought, right, I was watching this. I don't usually watch crap movies, really old, soppy type movies online. And these were like just
Yeah.
pre-recorded stuff anyway. And I thought, right, I'm gonna just switch off now from it all. And whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And then I got a notification of a post on Facebook. And bless it, it's like people go through disabilities and help each other and advise. You don't know these people are. It could be anyone, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, so one woman, that's one piece of information. It's coincidence or what? One piece of information that I've not found yet with this wet room repair saga going on. She gave a long post. She must be in the UK, and she quoted something I hadn't done just yet. That's the last thing I hadn't done is contact the local council on decent home standards. And if
Right.
because I just posted and I said, right, I need to know what the job title role is. Then I will not be messed about, because when I call them again, which I did the other day and I got nowhere, and if I know what title it is, the job role, then they will definitely come down and condemn this place.
Oh, yeah.
And then and then I've been calling lawyers all day, but I found out on technology side and all the changes that's coming, because I've dealt with these loads of times myself, but on this particular subject is a bit more complicated. So you know, when you've got medical equipment, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. So it is and when I was reading up on, my brain's fried now, so when I was reading up on the statutes compared with the common law, I know what to do in the private and the common law and all that stuff, but it gets more difficult when you're reliant on, oh yes, we can do this, we can do that, all these promises, yeah. So you're waiting for a message back, you're waiting for an email back or whatever, nothing happens. So I thought, well, stuff you bloody assholes. I could absolutely start doing these again myself, in the way that I thought, right, okay, do you know something? Sometimes you have to trust your gut feeling on things. So this, all due respect to the individual, I mean, what got me suspicious was because I'm one for research as well, the different areas. So I checked information out who she was, and she owns a national company. Not got a lot of turnover, but she does good blogs, and I won't mention, I'm not one to plug anything, so I won't mention which ones they are.
Right.
But then I saw her YouTube video, and I watched the body language. And she came across on the phone, I'll come into that in a minute, all right, but did it say location? I found out she's in Brighton, which is South UK, and she's now married. And her background is in the law, in statute law and stuff, in law firm. So she set up this all to do with online forums for consumer law.
Yeah.
And it's a very good format in statute law though. And the other one I know is a bit of both. So it gives you the benefit of statute law and common law and contract law and a bit more, with people posting template letters which you can download with the key wording to give you the extra helpful bits that some bits I might have forgotten about and I might be able to use. But then I went back to her. She's the founder, she's got a couple of people that runs it, and there's thousands of people go to it all over. And on a YouTube channel, she was boasting that and saying, we're going to create this app. We're trying to get all in one place, all law firms in one place in UK. So she want to create some monopoly to be the only website that hosts all these law
monopoly on the information.
Yeah. She wants to get all. Yes, what I had suspicion on, because on this is how it comes across to me in the YouTube clip, that she was on one of these control media, like a business profile type analyst show, and the video was online. So I just came across it by chance, by research, and so it gave me what she looks like, and she talks the same, but the guy next to her was more submissive and seemed to be, I don't know if it's related or whatever, but anyway, and she was like talking like a lawyer, okay, an English lawyer, and very well educated and very well clued up what she's doing, and plugging that she wants to create this app where all these and the deals, because the national company, she's got two females, another guy as co-owners. And
did this website charge you?
No, this forum is free, which is good. But the one she wants to set up, which is a sideline to the one I just quoted, in her YouTube channel, I mean, in the video channel, you know, the YouTube clip, mentioned that all lawyers will pay a fee. And she quoted how much it starts from and how much on a smaller scale, on a certain amount goes on the employees they employ, and then up to the higher scale. Yeah. So then I went back onto the forum, and what did I see? Well, she's allowed a well-known company that I'm in dispute with, the original company, back 2004 now, sold it on to this other well-known company, alleged company that I've been in dispute for ages with. Now, get me, right? It's only recently, last Friday, put a post out to question on this particular forum has a Facebook page. So I found it by chance. So in not getting anywhere, I'll put a question up, and a simple question, not obviously who I am, just my mate's profile as that. And I just mentioned a quote like, i.e., well, hold on, if I didn't get certain documents and the court staff messed it up the dates, and how could I defend it? And now someone's got a CCJ. So, big question mark here. And this is my situation. And that's what I said. Then within a matter of hours, I got a message back. Oh, that's interesting. Do tell us more. Well, I was careful what I said in public format. And then as a messenger, she put a phone number and that lot in it. So I first I checked out where it were, and I did a search in company's house, and I already knew that she's found all this company head office in London was in. They work from home originally because it's all online. It's all to do with online business and creating all this new system. Anyway, before I knew what to said, I phoned her, a brief chat, and she explained something about herself. It was just someone having a chat, and then she said she knew somebody that works in this alleged tech company, and claimed to be with us vulnerable people or complex ill health or disabilities, there is a lawful duty to take that consideration. Well, I wondered how that worked in the kangaroo court system. It's already gone to court, and one's already done all that process, you know, trying to set it aside. They're crap in UK, what they're doing. And then she claimed the lady in question normally deals with it is on leave. That's a bit coincidence with a matter of like a day. So I started thinking, okay, let's just give her another chance. And then obviously I found her work email, her company email. So I thought, well, I'm going to cover my back here. You could say anything and nothing happened. So I'd question again on an email. And that was a paper trail kind of email, you know, base. So, and this time she quoted who her full name was in the private message. So
Yeah.
she asked for mine. And then she said she could do this letter, right, to this alleged tech company and this key individual. But what she failed to do, which I picked up straight away, she failed to mention who she's contacting, what department it is, and a proper letter by email. Yeah. It was just a standard email. Could be anybody. Hello, Joe. You know, this is such and such, with my information on it, linking up the profile that's not mine, it's my mate's, but even just a comment part on it, and then quoting obviously what I said in confidence to her, my ill health, and then it says, well, this is highlighted as somebody, this is how she comes across, this woman. Oh, it's highlighted that she might meet the criteria for you to relook at this case as a vulnerable individual. You know, I don't know whether it's the welfare department. I doubt it in the debt collection side. So I thought that's a bit strange. I've heard of this. So I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. And then, well, I get this another demand in the post to pay such and such by a certain date this week. I thought, oh my God, here we go. So I'm emailing again just to check. And this time, now I know what the company is. So I put that information in the email to CEO of such and such, and word it without prejudice. So there's an email, and what I've done, I thought, right, I'll preempt you something, it might fall flat in the face. So I'm doing the old standard statute system. I put an automatic evidence in, i.e. I didn't get this court order, I didn't get the claim form, blah blah, same again. And I already done that in a special delivery straight away, so it get the next day in the court system. So that might not work, but that might just waive off this demand of overcharges by this debt company, just in case what she's done is done not actually in the manner that she's claimed. Because the last email was, the other individual was away on a break. I've contacted somebody else. She hasn't told me who and what department of this alleged tech company. Yeah. So I just sent earlier today, well, I've been waiting. She said, I'll hear something today. It's crunch time is tomorrow. So I said, well, I need to know either way, just how are you, blah, 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 and just cover my back, because I know what I've done, because she was meant to be running this website, knowing this other website's interlinked, knowing what I know now about, not her per se, I'm sure she's a nice lady, but the way it's set up, they don't go to a court with you. They don't do anything. That's just online information source, yeah, and advice. Room. And I thought, well, I'm not going to be disinformation here to hamper what I'm trying to do, but I want to, you know, burn the candle kind of thing, both ends, and see which option comes up first. Well, if she didn't get back to me, if it's a genuine, in my eyes, if it was a genuine situation, whereas we're contacting this department, we've got links, here's the individual I've talked to, and then, you know, and then she should get my authority in what's meant to be your consent, like a little semi attachment with my, you know, get my consent. Would you mind me talking to me on your behalf? She didn't do that in the email, did she? Which got my gut feeling, question mark, warning sign kind of feeling. So I thought, okay, let's just cover my back and do this mainstream court statute documentation. And I copied it off something else I had to do before to set aside this current matter. And whether or not, and what I've done sneakily or what, I've used the email she sent, because it's got a company information on, and the individual I'm corresponding to, and who she's alleged she's contacted. As a part of my evidence, I have been seeking support. Now let's just see if it works. Because if she comes back and says, oh, Matt didn't manage to get anything resolved via this debt company, and if she doesn't come back with the individual she claims to have spoken to about my situation, and claims she helps other people in a similar position to I, then at least I've got the emails of proof I've tried to seek extra help and support in this particular matter in the eyes of the court system. So I thought, well, it just goes to show doing a bit of research doesn't help. It helps a bit, doesn't it? Sussing people out a bit. You just never believe things just online, and doesn't matter what forum or what format. Just everything controlled. I know.
That goes with everything. So
knowing that little bit of information.
You got to check every source. Like you did there.
Because it's like, okay, so I'm messaging my sister down south with the copy of these emails of another matter, which is the housing. Now get this right. If I didn't know this, I wouldn't know it's fraudulent, allegedly. Right. Anything in Great Britain, I think the back of my envelope comes a PO box, is still and void. Return it to sender. Any legit business should not have a PO box address. So it's always like, there's no return to sender, like some letters can come, then how it stands in commerce when you open a document carefully and see who it's from. And if it's something you dispute or you don't want a contract with, you just no contract return to sender. It's a process to do, but you can't do it with certain official documents. Other subjects maybe depends. So I went back up and checked what things I've saved on to watch, and to re-educate my mind a bit more on what I knew about certain things, like PO boxes. So I watched this other guy's video, and it's absolutely true. Because, come on, when you do the checks of this alleged debt company, per se, and they're claiming to hire lawyers and they got a PO box address, hello, do you think I'm going to send any financial documents there? When it could be just a little room in a building somewhere? No. So you find out where the company's house, or any company check, where the actual registered address of the company head office is. And if they've got area offices, and if they've got a proper physical location. So then on that subject, on the housing, I went on to what's known at the time when I rang them, I didn't know who they were. So it turns out how UK systems have changed with the legal aid agency. It's not what it used to be. If one meets the financial remit, you get help. But now the cutback's going on deliberately with many subjects, but this one is so-called justice, which is not. This is on a civil matter. They no longer do the alleged debt matters. Housing possession, they're limited. And I even found this one out today. So-called UK, I'm sure they mean well, in debt relief orders. They even don't tell you, and I had to read up about it on statute. It's a long read. They don't tell you that you need to know if you got any alleged debts from the past. Now, don't forget, if one is ill, hard in health, or whatever's going on, how the hell are you going to remember? And it's up to the individual to send off a credit file, not the individual that's making the application for you, a debt relief order. And that also, I was not informed, it's called Citizens Advice, local ones. When do they push me off their books, right? Because they passed me around for the weeks and weeks and weeks, caused more delays to other people and other services. All along, they do debt relief orders. So what the hell they passed me on to someone else for? Yeah, that meeting I had, alleged debt manager of the service knew the owner of this other managing director of local citizens' voice. How's a bit strange, isn't it? Bit clicky. And I sussed it out when the guy was pushing me, and he even, without my consent, phoned out Larry's alleged debt company, and he'd needed my consent. And I said, I'm only giving this, and how I worded it, under duress, force and cohesion. No contract, no liability, not accepting anything, never admitted anything, and made it clear the vulnerability side. Well, it didn't matter, did it? Because this company went ahead and did another CCJ anyway, to the courts. So I got passed about for nothing. So that's why I went on these forums to check out what people were saying about the company. And apparently there's this blog I read, or this woman's blog. She did a good blog, mind you. It was in Great Britain. There are thousands and thousands of, whether in my situation or not, having automatic CCJs by default. And there are these companies, they call them, what they buy, I don't know how different it is in your part of the world or anything else, but they buy in bulk. And I know it's no money, it's numbers on a computer. We haven't gold standards Act, I think it's 31, it could be different. We haven't got anything backing any fiat currency, it's numbers on computer. So I know that. And that's not the issue. The issue is I'm not going to have my name trash. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
I'm not going to have it dragged with a mug. So, especially when I don't owe it, and I already proved it, and I've cancelled out the contract of 2014 we're going back to. So I did all the legwork last year before I got ill, and this year. And I was in court, and that arsehole judge was a dickhead, excuse my bluntness. And he had no clue. He was just, they're all in it together. So, of course, going back to the point in hand, it's like, okay, let's see what's changed in all these procedures and all these documentations, and it's all going over my head. Bloody hell, was it? So, I rang up this lawyer, the housing lawyer, and if I hadn't found out and done that and persevered, and I trusted my gut feeling, I thought, hold on, something doesn't seem right what I'm reading. So I found out of the off chance, knowing it might go into that area, this housing company, push it to court to push me out into the care system, blah, 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 blah. And then what I'm reading on other forums, it might be like that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's ring up a bloody lawyer then. I'm doing everything myself and it's getting beyond me now. And I'm calling, I hate this shite. So anyway, I'm calling out this woman, but miles away from where I live. And I just quoted this, what I found online. Do you do legal aid? And she quoted what it's called now. And she says, well, that's changed now. You need up to date from today's date to the period of 3 months of proof of income. And i.e. piece of paper, numbers on. And then and another piece of document. Well, hold on. All these weeks and months, not one alleged debt advisor or service ever told me that. Ever.
And
I had to find that out myself. How sneaky are these bloody so-called mainstream advice services? Then I found out on the shelter. I'm ringing up, it says ring up this legal services advice line, which is all linked into the so-called government UK. It's all Big Brother still. So I'm calling this number and they divert me to shelter. Now, the head office and shelter, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they do well for people that need it. in UK head office in London. It's meant to be a charity, but it's not as a company. But what they're doing, diverting it to Sheffield in UK with a call centre, and it's a PO box again, a PO box address. And then this guy emails and expects all my private documentation to go to PO box location. So I'm sending the email on a photo to my sister's phone, for her to read it up and check it out. It's a scam. A bloody scam. Oh my God. And I thought, how many people don't realise that? And they're sending them information off to get advice. And then I questioned, hold on, do they represent people out of court? In a housing matter? In statute law? So I put that in an email, and I got an email back saying, no, we don't. We might have to refer you to a lawyer. Oh my God. Good to pop on the lawyer straight away then, wouldn't it? But still, it just goes to show that it's all so dark. It's all bloody well. Everything's online, and it's all with the UK court system now, whatever it is, it's all on the internet, so anybody can do what's called a money online. But this particular debt company, and a lot of them, use a different website called moneysonline.co.uk, and they've got the template letters there already for you if you pay for it. And the difference with the so-called UK government one is just you download it and print it off, the documents that you might need. And the notes that go with it is a bit long-winded, but once you get used to doing it, you know what you're doing, and hopefully you know to keep doing it. But where they don't help you is, and that's where all these forums sometimes helps, how you can challenge things. But you still don't get help in court. There's still no funding there. It's all cut back. And then somebody on the Facebook page, there's a similar position to me, there's quite a few actually on that particular page, was saying there's cuts in the health. Now, I never used it to make a video, but I had to have a rant. a little one. And I
want to say there, I can't put the link. Go back on.
You're right there.
See. Yeah. I couldn't put the link in for that that I just showed, so I'm putting what to search there.
Okay.
The link is like way too long for it to put in there for some reason, but just search that, and well, here's the shit. Nice. It's a search for Syria. There is where I found it, so maybe you could just click that and find it there. So
you're in the morning, are you? Lunchtime, your time?
Huh? No, it's 8:19 in the evening.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird, the time difference?
I know.
Yeah. I could do with herb.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm collecting links that I've used there just a minute ago, so I can put them below. So,
multitasking.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So I gotta close them out. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, she must have got booted. The link's there in the YouTube there if anyone wants to join there. Briefly there, because it's been, how long has it been? Here in about 15-20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go and stuff. So, but like I said, anybody wants to pop in and stuff. So, but yeah, there's the I think I put the DuckDuckGo search in there too, yeah. Let's see. Anyway, we only got some rain and wind from what was left of that hurricane, so it wasn't too bad. There's some few trees down, but they was telling me there at school today that there was a lot of school systems in other counties closed today because of the storms. So they must not have had power or something like that, happened, of course, obviously. But they're like, that's not fair. I'm like, well, I'd rather have power, be without it. So, Google must have booted her out. Oh, no problem. That happens. Our cat had to go and cook dinner there a while ago. So, yeah, I put all my links in the chat there, and I'll put them below too. Here as well. So, and my kitty's back. So yeah, I'm about to put them down below. So, just a minute here. Okay. All right. And there below. So there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I had to. Oh yeah, I think I forgot the Star Wars one. So let's see if I can put that or not. Can't remember if I had it there or not. Oh. Okay. All right. Thank you, Dicky. There we go. Sure. Okay. Anyway, yeah, like I said, that's all I had. So, and I don't know what else to say. I'm working on a little painting too. This little 6x6. That's all I'm going to do today. So, been doing other things. So, anyway, yeah, like I said, let's see. Seems like I seen something. No, I didn't. There. Okay. No, that it is. Sorry. Oh man. It's Google. Google messing around, yeah. Yeah. A lot of people's been having troubles with the Google. So anyway, there's my kitty. I'm not gonna paint those, so because I did the video this morning. That was from my sister. She messaged me on Facebook and asked, in her way, it was funny, to paint her a picture, black and white, of something from a dream. So that's what I did. So there we go. And y'all probably saw it.
Hi, Becky.
Hello, did it let you out of the box? Yeah, it did. Okie dokie. Cool. How have you been?
I'm all right, thank you. Yeah.
Cool.
Quite often listen, but don't very often join in. I just thought I wanted to say I thought the pictures and the words that he put up, I thought that was brilliant. It was nice to see a different way of it. I think all put together. It was clever, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I have no idea how to do that stuff.
No, I wouldn't know.
But
I should imagine it's quite fun for you to see it be interpreted another way.
I know it is. It was like amazing. I'm like sitting there like, wow, oh my God, that's so cool. To look at it that way gives a whole new perspective to it.
He did, because you were saying about the butterflies and being kind to each other, and yeah, I thought it was beautiful. Really did.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's what I was going to say. I like how he put the clip with it there too. That was good. Really good there. I wish I could remember which video that he used there. Because I have so many there that I do outside and stuff. So. But I do remember making it though. I remember the butterflies flying all around me and time bombing. So.
I'm glad you're keeping well and safe. I think trouble is when you hear stuff on the radio or maybe catch something on the internet, I think they tend to. Oh, what I have seen is so fearful, so scary.
Yeah.
To make it worse, they don't make it better. They don't say things are going to be okay. It's always, and there's another one coming, and it's going to be even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
do.
I'm frightened. That Taz shared earlier in Skype about that storm coming there to the UK. I forget the name of it. Eileen.
Yeah, they've started it. I mean, where I am, I can hear it. It's quite bad out, but I mean, we do get on this coast. We do get some pretty bad storms. I've seen it myself, but I think when they say, "Oh, this is going to be the worst ever," and like where you are or where you're from, they were purporting, and it was about a week ago, there could be anything up to 20, 30-foot waves. And they said, "Oh no, it will be 10-foot waves." But if you only heard that first one, you think, hang on a minute, they're just terrifying people. They're scaring people. If you are somebody that doesn't, I don't know, question what they tell you, these people must be terrified, especially if they're living on their own or elderly. It's horrible.
Well, look how quick they got the people of Florida to evacuate.
So it just makes you wonder what they're doing, what they're up to. I haven't got a clue, but it does make you wonder, doesn't it?
But there, I noticed that for the UK one, it at the beginning of the article, it said, and this is not related to weather in the Caribbean.
So why mention it?
That's what I'm saying. There's something to that. That's what I'm saying. They put little things like that in there. Like, why would they even bring that up? Type of thing. But I also found other articles that said man of wars has been washing up on the beach, and a big leatherback sea turtle in Cornwall.
We have had. I mean, long enough. We have had the Portuguese man of war before on being brought up from storms, and we've had some strange things being brought up our way in the sea through just different things that are happening in other parts of the ocean. It's a standard thing that the way that the planet is, the way the weather goes, what the American weather has, we get about 5 days after it comes across. But so, the way it was
related. Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with the storms. No, of course not.
It's not like the fucking cycles of the earth. It circles it back around,
But I thought it was very, I don't know if it's because there was a second or maybe a third one on the weather maps after the first hurricane. They had another two. To be perfectly honest, I haven't looked for the last couple of days. I don't know if they're still coming up your way.
Yeah, that's a Jose. I haven't looked either. So
No. I purposely try not to look at all the bad things. I try to look at nice things. I know it sounds crazy.
yeah.
Might call me
Oh yeah.
fruitcake, but I prefer that. I mean, I concentrate on my family. I concentrate on my own little life. So I said I don't bother with the television. I keep away from, like you say, the doom, the fear,
Yeah.
the fright that they're
Yeah.
putting in people. And I don't know, there's things that I said that resonate that you said about just little things, and you find a way of painting, and just watching you paint sometimes could be really quite therapeutic because it's quiet and it stills the noise around you, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. I mean, I'll stay up late, not even realizing it. So I was up to like I used to stay up all night doing it, not even realizing what time it was. Some nights, you know, I don't do that much. I don't do that anymore.
No, you do need your sleep. We all need our sleep at
Oh,
some
yeah.
stage. So if you've got a busy mind and you're not able to switch off, it isn't as easy as that.
Oh yeah, that's true. You gotta learn how to switch off. So
Yeah, you do. I found meditation's been wonderful for me, but you've got to be in the right frame of mind. You've got
yes,
to be able to tell yourself to think unthoughts of any particular
yeah,
thing. I mean, your painting does help you. I find listening to like the ocean. I live very
yeah,
close to the sea, and that's really, really helpful for me.
yeah. I mean, like me, we're going to the pond
Um,
there yesterday, just watching the rain on the water there. That's
yeah,
lost
yeah.
in that too. I could have sat there for a long time and watched the house getting wet. So
It's hypnotic, isn't it? Watching water, it just, we're part of it, so we just sort of watch it get drawn into it.
yeah, yeah.
I wanted to pop in and say hello because it's all well and good to read a couple of lines that someone's texted, but say I do appreciate what you put up, and I like watching you paint, like listening to you
Oh, thank you.
talk. When it's sort of the other channels where it's really busy, I wouldn't want to try and have a conversation because they also, it's so quick, so quite laid back,
Yeah,
like it quite
yeah.
tend to be very laid back, easygoing, but find it very interesting tonight. Some of the stuff. Well, no, last night every time they tried talking about stuff, they all got cut off. It does make you wonder:
I
is there
know. I
somebody?
heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that
God.
in the system. It was strange.
Yeah, it happened to me there too, but it didn't kill the show. It just like knocked me off for a minute. It was
Mm.
weird. Yeah.
Especially because of the subject matter they were talking about. I think, well, okay, let's try not to. Because they keep saying there is no coincidence. I think, okay.
We know to think about
Especially
this
when they
too. The solar flares too
three
play into
times.
that too. Solar flares too. So not now.
Oh yeah, there were. I did see something earlier on about. Um, it was facing to the right hand side. It wasn't facing us. Is that the same thing you're talking about?
Yeah, but it that affects the communications. It can.
Yeah.
So yeah, that may have been it. I'm not saying it was. It could have been anything.
Oh yeah.
You know how it is.
Well, as long as we're all able occasionally to communicate, that's what I think is quite important to have, like a network of different people,
Yes.
different friends in different places to find out what's going on as much as we
Yes.
can. Because by talking to each other, at least we're able to think, oh, okay, rather than reading the stuff that they want us to believe and want us to read.
Exactly.
I found it's been. I've learned more by just listening and like listening to you and listening to other guys. I think, oh yeah, okay, far more real, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I think there's somebody
Hey,
else there now.
Hey, Carolyn. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm just getting over a cold.
Oh man, that sucks. I thought I was about to get one, but I didn't. Because it's weather changing stuff
Yeah.
yet. So
Do you have does your summers and winters run the same time as ours? You're not back to forwards like this. It's now
Yeah,
we're now turning
it's
into autumn.
another. I think it's like the 23rd or something like that. It's the
Mm.
first day of fall, something like that.
Well, the leaves are
I know it's
turning now. They're starting to turn now.
I know it's right before my birthday. The change there. So, but yeah, they're starting to change here too. For about a week, I believe, in some places. So
So
yeah,
you've only got, well, you only got about another month and you'll be, what, 24, 25. So looking good.
I wish. No, I wouldn't be that age again for nothing, man. Oh my, them was my wild days back then.
I wouldn't mind being 25 again, providing I knew what I know now. Then I would live.
Definitely. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I definitely do a lot more things I was afraid to do. I think, oh, to hell with the consequences and just get on with it.
Yeah. All right.
I tried to do everything I was supposed to do.
That's what I'm working on now. See, it's a slow process. It's a slow process, but I'll get there eventually. See.
Good.
It's good to have goals to set for yourself there, and little by little you'll get to it.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you've got something to aim for, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Little wishes, little dreams. I just think it's just nice to have something nice to look forward to as well.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Rather than doom and gloom, and we're not gonna get anywhere. I think the last thing yesterday I saw that I don't know what it means, but actually because I saw it was very gloomy, I turned away from it. I think it's the 23rd of September. The world's going to end. I thought, no, I don't want to look at that.
I
look at
see
something
that
else.
shit. I'm like, really, man? Oh my god. That's just what the damn something to do with something there. It always does some kind of prophecy of their books and stuff. So I don't.
Well, it was going to happen last year. Maybe it could happen this year.
Shit. Crazy.
No, I didn't want to look at something nice.
Yeah, they say that crap every year. The world's going to end on such and such day, and you're like, change the record, man. You said that last year and it didn't happen.
Yeah. I think it was the 27th or 23rd or something.
I think it was. I remember the 23rd there. Yeah, I'm like, or it may have been the 23rd. I can't remember. It was one of them days.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see.
And it was something to do with the planets being. The planets haven't done this before, and something to do with Jupiter, I think. And then we're going to get something.
Yeah.
End of the world. Yeah.
Bullshit. This shit happens a lot. These alignments and stuff, as you see over the years. So.
But if you're susceptible, not necessarily gullible, but if you're susceptible and you listen, you could be fearful, you could be frightened, you could be left feeling terrified, which is why I said to you, I'm so cynical to all this stuff. I think whatever it's going to be is going to be. I'm just going to wait till I see my grandchildren, give them a big cuddle, see my daughter, give her love, just look forward to each day. And I'm not going to be scared by what's being put out there.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Let me move this website.
I think they were calling it, was it a rapture?
Oh yeah. they have a rapture every year. They say. Come on. Let's see what's coming up here on the astronomical thing.
Yeah.
September 20th. It just says that it's a new moon. Then.
No, it was something to do with. Oh God, I'd have to have a look and tell you, but it was something to do with and Leo, I think, and the moon, Jupiter. all making this line. Yeah, it was definitely to do with astrological things. Absolutely. I have to have a look and I can send you that because it was only yesterday. It'll be on my history. For some reason, the 23rd or 27th sticking in my mind.
Sorry, the noise in the background. My cat's cleaning herself.
It's okay. It's okay. Here it is. I'm just getting videos and that's. Let me see what this one is. That's in February. That was February. Let's see. It says the prophecy is the sign of the woman clothed with the sun is above her head 3 planets: Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter, in alignment with the star Regulus in Leo. Let's see. That was 9/9/2017. Is it that? Let me get to the article and read this prophecy things. Let me see what it says. Okay. On that day, the constellation Virgo was clothed with the sun, and the moon was under her feet. Above her head, 3 planets, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, were in alignment with the star Regulus in Leo. Regulus was also in conjunction with Jupiter. This Regulus-Jupiter conjunction is what David Larson, this some guy they're talking about in there, believes is the famous star Bethlehem. The 9 stars of Leo and the 3 planets aligning with Regulus make the crown of 12 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had read this in the Bible, you know, about the 12 crowns and only 7 or something would be crowned or some shit like that. I mean, it's all, they're pulling this out of the books.
Religious thing.
Yeah, they're using this to scare people and shit like that because this is a natural occurring phenomenon, you know, and it's disgusting to see them do this kind of shit to people. It means the end of time and crap. So,
I did dismiss it, but like I said, there are people that would take that in and genuinely be concerned and worried, which is horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a religious thing. I just saw it as a planetary thing because I probably wasn't
religious. These people, you know, the ones that's predicting the end, it's based on the religion thing that I just read there. There's more to that. I just read a little excerpt there. So let's see what that is.
Thanks for doing that.
And they even had New York. They even had New York getting ready for a freaking earthquake.
Oh my god.
What? No. Yeah, here's the article, a Daily Mail article about it. There from July. This is from July 2015. See, this happened July 2015. This happens every year, like this. Saying.
I thought it.
Not every year. The 12 alignments. The 12 alignment thing don't happen very often, but happens. It's natural. It's not nothing. End of the world type of thing. So.
Well, if it's going to be the road, there's bugger all we can do about it, is there?
Isn't that right?
And I'd sooner look at the beauty of the water and the animals and the stars and the decent human beings than worry about all the rest of it.
Yep. Let's see.
I think that's what people find hard to understand, that they put all this nasty stuff and that somebody like myself, yourself, and a few other people I've met aren't going to be pushed into the doom box and the despair box. We turn around and go, no, we're not following that. We're not listening to that. We're doing our own thing. We're singing our own tune and dancing our own dance, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead. I mean, like I said, I hate, you know, I said, I grew up in the religious thing, and when I see this kind of stuff, it just you're like, I can't believe people are still buying into that stuff that they're pulling out of this book, when it's a naturally occurring phenomenon, you know.
But they're still taking little children and indoctrinating them into a religion, still brainwashing people to hate
Yeah, they are.
one religion from another. Every single day there's people that are being taught to hate another particular part of the human race because they're not
Yeah.
believing in a particular God that you are,
Right.
which that to
Right.
me goes against everything I believe in.
Yeah, me too.
We're just human beings.
That's right. You know, I always thought that when I was little, about that. Well, God, they're praying to God to help them. They're praying for God to help them, and but, you know, you got to look at it from this perspective of everything. We're all connected. We're all one type of thing, and so when you pray, you're praying to the whole, to the, you know what I'm saying there. Everything in existence, not this
Same energy, all the particles that the universe is we're all,
yes,
and that energy, when that energy of whatever it is that makes us what we are, when the overcoat, which is what our bodies are, the overcoat, the shell, when that's expended or what we don't need that, the energy force that gets us going, that's not going to disappear, does it? We're not in a vacuum. It's there. So we're made of the same stuff. Yeah. Even your little cat behind you, it's still made of this. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything.
It's there behind you.
she's napping. She got in trouble today. She did something bad.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but she knows. One of them types that they know better and they shouldn't do it, but they do it anyway. Which is an everyday.
I know.
It's just like the little children, you know. Some of these pets. So, so funny sometimes. So. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live show there. But anybody watching there or watching back there in the next little bit, I'll put the link below if anyone wants to pop in. So y'all can stay in, of course, and everything. So I'm just gonna end the live. But I'll see y'all next time, whenever that is. So much love, and like we were saying, you know, we're all connected. Everything is energy, and you know, so much love, y'all, and see ya. Have a great evening, day.